Now that we have successfully installed the initial setup of our server in DigitalOcean, we can now proceed on installing and downloading the MySQL cluster files. So first, before doing that, we have to download this dependency. For nodes and MySQL, we need to download this lib class method maker Perl, and as well as libaio1 libmikab2. To do that, we have just to apt-get install this 3 dependency. On cluster 1, just sudo apt-get install, enter. And then this 2 dependency, sudo apt-get install. Okay, sorry, libmikab2, there should no space. After that, we need to do the same with the cluster 2. Sudo apt-get install, sudo apt-get install, make sure you don't have space on the last string or last character. Then it's done. And for the cluster management, there is no dependency, so that's okay. So now we can proceed on downloading the MySQL cluster. So to do that, you need to search it on Google. MySQL cluster 8.0 download. Then go to this first result, and then select our operating system, which is Ubuntu Linux, and then the OS version, which is 18.04. Then you'll have the list of all installation packages, but we only need this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 installation file, 9 in total. So we are done now on installing the dependency. We have to download first this one. Let's go to the download page and search it. Control F and paste here the MySQL cluster community data node. Then right click the download and open new tab. Then just right click this no thanks just for start my download to get the link, copy link location, then go back to cluster 1 and cluster 2. So you wget and paste the link, enter. Do the same on cluster 2, wget, paste the link, enter. Then we are done with this. You need to do the same on my command. Here the package directive for MySQL command. Then wget, paste the link, enter. Do the same on cluster 1, wget, paste, enter. Now we are done with MySQL command. Next is MySQL cluster community core. This one, right click, open new tab, copy the link, wget, paste, enter. Do the same on cluster 2, wget, paste, enter. Now we are done with this. The next is MySQL Cluster Community Client. Close this one. Right click, copy link, wget, paste, do the same on cluster 1, wget, paste. Next is MySQL client. Okay. This one. wget, enter, wget, enter. Then we are done with MySQL client. The next one is MySQL Community Server Core. Right click, and wget, paste, do the same on cluster 1. Then we are done with MySQL Cluster Community Server Core. The next is Community Server. This one. wget, paste, wget, paste. Then the remaining is MySQL Server. So here, right click, download, copy link, wget, paste, wget, paste. Now we are downloading the dev files for cluster 1 and cluster 2. So for the next is we need to download the dev files for cluster management. This one. Since this is done, the only remaining is the NDB management. You copy this and go back to MySQL download page. Management server. Right, this one. MySQL Cluster Management Server. Right click, download, copy link, and go back to cluster management and wget, paste. Now all files now are downloaded. What we need to do is to install the dev files. Let's check the dev files. Here are the dev files. There are two ways you can install this: by sudo dpkg I, then the dev files. You can do it by pasting each file name and separated by space. But there are ways to automatically install all dev files by doing the wildcards, which is *dev. Then let's install. Now you need to select your password for MySQL server. Use legacy authentication method. Now let's try MySQL and let's see if it's working. Yeah, it's working, or MySQL is working on cluster 1. Now we need to do the same on cluster 2. Let's check the directory. Install sudo dpkg I asterisk the tab, enter. Select the password. You need to use the same password on cluster 1. And use legacy authentication. And let's check if MySQL is working. Show database, yes. Yeah, it's working. The next one is we need to install the management dev files. This one, you can actually copy this. Then sudo dpkg I paste, enter. Now it's done. Now we are done downloading and installing the MySQL cluster dev files. On the next video, we will teach you on how to implement it and run for the first time.